Respect, honesty. These are just some of the pillars of Hy-Vee, an employee-owned grocer with over 280 locations. They're also a leader in healthcare, in fresh, and most importantly, in purpose, which is why we've named them our 2023 Retailer of the Year.
We started in a little town in southern Iowa. Beaconsfield was our first store, established in 1930 by these gentlemen here, Charles Hyde and David Vredenberg. And so the name Hy-Vee was actually part of an employee contest in the 1960s, and it is the combination of those two names, Hyde and Vredenberg.
Matt, can I ask, how long have you been in the retail industry?
19 years. I started in Liberty, Missouri in high school.
First started when I was 14 years old. That's back when we could work when you were 14.
It was a part-time job. It was an opportunity to, get a little extra money to pay my way through college, and now it's turned into a career. And I've been afforded opportunities to progress.
There are only 5 CEOs since the company was started in 1930.
Each of them started as a Hy-Vee employee, became a store manager, store director, came up through that Hy-Vee system and really understood what makes the Hy-Vee experience unique.
We are just striving to do what we do, and that's frankly take care of our customers and our employees, be the best place to work in America and be the best place to shop in America. And we're going to continue to fight that fight. We're going to continue to focus on quality, focus on value, focus on purpose.
Ooh.
An emphasis on fresh can be found throughout the entire Hy-Vee ecosystem. At this newer Hy-Vee supermarket in Grimes, Iowa, shoppers can find fresh, wood-fired pizza from one of the company's food concepts, Mia Italian, just one of the many restaurant options available to shoppers without their ever having to step foot outside of the grocery store. The newer store has a massive dining hall, large prepared foods section, and a bar with waitstaff, all part of the strategy to encourage shoppers to dine in.
A lot of people treat us as just one of the restaurants in town.
It's all part of a push to reach the modern consumer.
Joel, what is your fast and fresh go-to?
Mine is the breakfast sandwiches.
One who more and more wants fast meal solutions, whether dining out or cooking at home.
We traveled all over to what we consider some of the top restaurant chains in America that do breakfast, and that's how we developed our breakfast menu.
Hy-Vee developed an ability to mold to new trends early on when it got its start during the worst economic downfall in U.S. history.
Yeah, born in the Depression. 1930 was not a great year to incorporate a retail store. And as you can see, supermarket news.
Oh yes, this is the very important panel. Now make sure to get a close-up on this.
Hy-Vee has consistently thrived in the face of obstacles, a muscle that each of its 5 CEOs had to build throughout the company's 93-year history.
Now we're on our way to meet the 5th, newly named last year in 2022, Hy-Vee CEO Jeremy Gosh. What are the biggest opportunities and challenges?
I think you're seeing the customer that's really, pinched a little bit paycheck to paycheck. And for us, it's all about finding the reason and need to exist and finding how we get, value to our customers every single day.
Welcome to our store.
Hey, thank you, Matt.
It's value that comes in many different forms. Hy-Vee's Fast and Fresh concept, a rebrand of Hy-Vee Gas, was first launched in 2019 and is tapping into the consumer demand for fresh prepared foods within a convenience model.
All this food is prepared here in store, and it's all ready to go, made to order. We also have convenient grab and go like gallons of milk.
To date, there are close to 190 Fast and Fresh stores, and Hy-Vee plans to expand the concept.
It is a low price alternative, but it also is a fresh market.
I hope you brought your pocketbook.
Seeing an opportunity in the liquor store space inspired Hy-Vee to launch its wall-to-wall wine and spirits concept in 2021.
So I brought you over here just to see if you guys, if you want to go in on it.
Together, these concepts speak to Hy-Vee's mission to meet consumers at all stages of their shopping experience. And at the center of that experience,
Healthcare plays a massive, massive role in Hy-Vee, and I think we're just scratching the surface of what we're going to be doing.
it's an investment that dates back to 2014 when Hy-Vee acquired Amber Pharmacy, one of the largest privately owned specialty pharmacies in the country. From there, Hy-Vee grew its pharmacy footprint, launching telehealth and online pharmacy services, and more recently, infusion clinics where patients can receive regular IV infusions. These moves come as retailers see an opportunity to bridge healthcare with home care. And for Hy-Vee, that means adding a wellness approach too, via dietitian and weight management services.
It's more than just being about a prescription medication or an infusion or going to a doctor. It's more about managing your health every day using the resources that we have available to the consumer every day.
Hy-Vee's dedication to its customers has a lot to do with its structure as an employee-owned company. By 1933, Hy-Vee's founders, David Friedenberg and Charles Hyde, decided to share profits with store managers, something Dwight Friedenberg, the son of founder David, extended to employees at his own store, where he became manager. In 1938, employees across all 15 stores signed articles of incorporation to form Hyde and Friedenberg, Inc. Dwight was ultimately named president of the company, a position he held for about 45 years. His presence is still felt across Hy-Vee.
And we actually got kind of a little memorial over here with one of Dwight's favorite quotes: "Customers go where they're invited and stay where they're well treated."
It's great. Words to live by.
If you have a sweet tooth,
Ooh.
Today's grocery market is drastically different from the one built by Hy-Vee's founders. It's a market altered by the rise in online shopping that's dramatically changed the way consumers shop.
How do you find ways you can get people to come down the aisles, finding points of interest?
Previously, a jingle and an ad got the job done. But now, advertising dollars have shifted to loyalty programs and digital coupons, fueling the rise of retail media.
well over 150 TV screens in the store.
It's clear that a lot can change in 93 years, and even day to day.
Attention, Hy-Vee
Like when
shoppers.
David Letterman stopped by a Hy-Vee store to say hello.
You know, I always tell people this, no day is the same. I could have David Letterman in my store, right? I mean, that's the thing where it's just, I don't know exactly what's going to happen on a day-to-day basis.
But the fundamentals that define this company, the values laid out by its first CEO, have remained the same, and they continue to guide Hy-Vee forward. A company where employees have a role in both the past and the future.
We've got a special tribute wall here in the Vredenburg History Pavilion for our employees who have 40 years of full-time service. And we've actually had some younger employees that have come in that I've spoken with, and they're like, save a spot for me.
Thanks for being here today with us at Hy-Vee. I'm Chloe Riley, Executive Editor of Supermarket News.
And click.